While recently watching Bros video titled How to Define the Best Looking Anime, he included a short section on colour choice and digital processing, in which he said that he couldn't say too much about the subject, given the fact that he isn't the most colour coordinated person. So, for the sake of getting noticed by Senpai and explaining to those like Digi who might not fully understand colour choices in a visual art, I have made this video explaining why certain choices are made. However, I am not a visual artist, I am a literary one. Therefore, I can't give exact terminology on certain areas, but I have enough knowledge to understand the mechanics of what I'm about to explain. First of all, we need to talk about connotations. Everyone knows about connotations, so I'm not going to teach you how to suck eggs, but it's a good starting point. Let's take the colours black and white, which aren't technically colours but shades, but let's not get too technical too soon. Black comes with the connotations of despair, chaos and thematic darkness, while white comes with the connotations of innocence, purity and thematic order. This is why Guts and Griffith in Berserk are diametrically opposing colours. Guts is the ultimate killing machine, while Griffith is the pragmatist who only fights when he needs to, or at least that is what you get from a first glance if you knew nothing about the characters. This is the essence of colour choice. If you had to strip away all context from the characters and story, what information can you get from the colours? Colours are also linked with general character design. For example, a pink dress can be designed in a million different ways, but the fact that it's pink says something in itself. The character may be female or going for a feminine aesthetic, or they could be a cute, playful character. They could be going for a romantic style, or they could be generally a loving person. Shades also play a huge part in connotations. A standard red shade can connote danger, luck or sexuality. A dark shade like burgundy can connote sophistication and a more mature approach to those ideas mentioned previously, and I have already stated the ideas surrounding pink. The same ideas can be applied to any colour on the spectrum, which can lead to some interesting combinations. As an activity, I'll pick two characters, one of which has good colour design and one which hasn't. As you can see, Kirin from Asterisk War is poorly designed in terms of colour coordination. Her light blue hair works well with the yellow accessory, and her blue hair also works well with the pink and white theme of her uniform, but it doesn't coherently fit together as a whole. It looks jarring, ugly, and confusing to the point where your eyeballs start to bleed. However, Vash the Stampede from Trigun works perfectly, as the black and red complement each other, as does the red and yellow of his hair, in the same way that Edward Elric's red cape and blonde hair sync beautifully. This isn't really surprising given that Madhouse created both adaptations and are generally quite good with their colour design. However, this isn't to say that a colour palette needs to be limited in order to be good. For example, the original Gundam mech has the same number of colours in its design as Kirin does, yet the use and position of each colour doesn't confuse the audience. It also helps that some colours are used more than others, the green of the Gundam being used less frequently than the red and white, while Kirin's design seems to be using each colour equally, as if the designers had a quota to fill to make sure each colour had an equal representation, like LGBT rallies. Of course, this leads, hopefully, to the logical conclusion. Different colours evoke different ideas when combined. Misato Katsuragi has blue hair, which symbolises her calm, level-headed nature, which suits her role. Her frequent appearance in red clothing shows her sexually alluring nature, as well as her dangerous, reckless side. However, both sides to her personality are fronts to keep her true nature shielded from others around her and stop her from being hurt by anyone. This is information that only comes out from watching her throughout the show, but her initial impact matches with her initial impression of her. This highlights how important colour is, not only for initial impact and meaning, but how colour can be used as a narrative device. A character like Katsuragi wears red to purposefully come across as sexually provocative and alluring to men because she is hiding her insecurities. The creator's choice of colour directly links to the character's personality. To sum up the main points of this piece, it would be that colours can play a massive role in defining a character as much as accessories and facial design can. It's not necessarily the most remembered element of a character, but if each character design for any visual media was conceived in grayscale, meaning would be lost instantly. Unlike Berserk, where the constraints of the medium are used in its favour, 99% of characters are designed with colour in mind. Therefore, it's important to understand how colour can work, even if it's on a fundamental level. Next time you see a visual product, you will hopefully have a greater understanding of why the colours of that said product have been picked. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I want to thank you all for watching my first video. I will be releasing one soon, and that's going to be on genre. So if you are interested in my content, please do stick around. Thank you again for watching.